If you win the morning, you win the day. And if you win enough days, you win the week. Win enough weeks, you win the year. And if you win enough years, you win your life and live it productively, reaching the success that you want to reach. So how do we win the morning? And in this video, I'll be breaking down exactly how you can structure a 3-hour power morning to achieve the 3 pillars of productivity as early as possible. Momentum, mindset, motivation. Let's get into it. Hello, I'm Dylan, I'm 18 and I work with high potential professionals, entrepreneurs who are struggling with productivity and finally ready to implement tools, tactics and systems to pick them up on the days where they need it. I personally was in that position of procrastination myself. I spent over 5,000 hours playing Call of Duty and other such video games, wasting any time I had, any potential I had, and keeping me stuck in the same position. Now, I effortlessly and easily reach through large amounts for my work, for my business, for my education, and for my personal development goals, and I'm helping others do the exact same with my business and this YouTube channel. And today, we're going to be covering the 3-hour power morning, this routine of productivity that's going to give you momentum, motivation, and change your mindset towards the day, allowing you to dominate the day, do the work you say you're going to do, and be disciplined and driven in doing just that. And the first step of your power morning per se is waking up decently early. I'm not going to suggest you wake up at 5 a.m, 4 a.m, 3 a.m. as a lot of people say, but as long as you're below 7:30 a.m. in the morning, you have a lot of potential to get a lot of momentum, change your mindset and release a lot of motivation into your body to allow you to complete the rest of the day. So waking up before 7:30 should give you enough time to get things going, to get a good hold of the day and allow you to do a fair amount of work. So the first part of the routine when you wake up, obviously you woke up, you made your bed, you brushed your teeth, whatever, is to get heat and sweat. So there's a few ways people structure their morning routine. They either do the work first and then they exercise, but I'm going to advise you do the exercise first, because if you're in a position in life where you struggle with procrastination, you struggle with getting things done productively, building the momentum from going to the gym and getting a good sweat on, going outside and running and getting that sweat on is going to massively impact your day, because physiologically you're releasing momentum. The oxytocin, the release that's making you feel good, is going to throw you into the work more than just waking up and doing it. Because now you have, number one, the momentum we're talking about. Number two, the mindset shift that when you look in the mirror, you're pumped, you're looking good, you're sweating, you know you've just beat your PR. And then number three, the motivation, because physiologically you've released dopamine into your system as you've gone to the workout and completed the workout. So when you come back and you sit at your desk and you're going to do your hardest possible task, you have this extra degree of motivation behind you, stopping you from procrastinating. So heat, sweat, cold shower. Having a cold shower has been paramount to my mornings for the last 1.5 years plus. Every single morning I take a cold shower, but the way I do it allows me to be consistent, because obviously we know the benefits of cold shower. We know the nitric oxide release that's going to clear out the stress hormones and make you feel more relaxed and release dopamine because you're triggering your hypothalamus and all the science behind it. But the easiest way to be consistent is to have a warm shower where you get clean, but then right at the last couple of minutes you turn it freezing cold and just endure it for that little bit of time. It's almost refreshing going from hot to cold, and when you get out the shower, especially if you live in a colder country, you're no longer hit with that cold air, that breeze, that chilliness, because you're already cold. So when you go out, it's actually almost warm. Cold showers are paramount because, again, you're releasing dopamine for that motivation. You're building the mindset because you've just endured minutes of cold water that you never usually do, and you're also building momentum as you're releasing that dopamine to get you to do the work. So we've got heat, sweat, cold shower. Number 3, little 2.5 step is light. Make sure there's light coming into the place you're working, whether you stimulate it with a ring light or whether you have your curtains open. You need light to be on your desk, because there's just a whole host of reasons why this is important. Number 1, to physiologically tell your brain that you're awake, because if you're seeing light coming into your eyes, hitting your eyes, obviously you are awake. and then your brain is going to release the hormones that need to be released to allow you to do the work, because your brain actually knows, we're awake, okay? And number 2, alertness. You know, if you have a lot of light coming into your eyes, the stimulation is going to keep you awake, and you're going to be more alert to do the work, simply because light is keeping you awake. You can't drift off to sleep, you can't be drowsy, because light is in your eyes. But the third step, and the third part of this routine, is the most important part of everything we've talked about so far. And just before I get into this really important step, the pinned comment on this video is a unique opportunity just for you. I'm helping people in one single meeting find a solution to the productivity issue that's been haunting them for the longest possible time. If you join this 50-minute meeting with me and you don't leave with a solution to your specific productivity problem, I will refund you the full amount. So check out the pinned comment on this video if you're interested. But the third and final step is snowballing. Another way you can call this is chronological intensity planning. It's an interesting technique of productivity that guarantees you will dominate your work because you're building momentum, mindset, and motivation to do it, okay? So you plan your day in order of intensity. You don't sit down at your desk and immediately try and do the hardest possible task, because if you are, like me, and a position I've been in the past, you're prone to procrastination. So instead, you set your day up in order of intensity. The first 4 tasks of the day should always be planned in your to-do list. Make your bed, have a cold shower like we spoke about before, clean your desk, and open the files and resources that you need to use for the day, and I guarantee you'll be 10, maybe even 20 times more productive, because now when you sit down after those 4 tasks and you're about to start a good chunk of your hard task of the day, you have momentum built up from ticking off the to-do list. You have motivation from the dopamine release of ticking the to-do list, and finally you have the mindset change, because when you look at your to-do list, you have an undeniable stack of proof that you're making progress to the day, because you've already completed 4 tasks that are going to propel you into the hard work you do. And if you are looking to get a planner that's scientifically backed to ensure that you do the work you say you're going to do, and number 2, don't burn yourself out, then the top link in the description will take you to my award-winning physical planner that so many people love to use. But that was it. That was how to win the morning, the 3-hour power morning routine to guarantee you productivity and success by doing the work you say you're going to do. Heat, sweat, cold shower, light, and snowballing are the things that are going to keep you dialed in. And again, if you need my help one-to-one, the pinned comment on this video will take you to the meeting that's going to change your life, and I literally guarantee it. Thank you for watching this video. I appreciate you. Thanks.